Hello everybody, welcome to my first channel video. So I finally caved, I finally made a YouTube channel. Before I answer all of your questions, I just wanted to say a quick word about the coronavirus. Wherever you guys are in the world, I hope that you find peace, that your family is safe and happy and healthy. Not forget about the nurses and doctors that are on the front lines every day, risking their lives and families' lives to protect yours. I just hope you guys are all happy and healthy, that these are pretty dark times right now, and I hope that we all can look forward to a better future. Anyways, so I just wanted to say little things about me before we get this video going. I am Rachel. I am 23 years old. I am from California. I am living now in Washington State. I moved here when I was 18. I'm an assistant manager at a restaurant. A few little quirky things about me is I hate slow walkers. I will pretty much eat anything with cheese on it. I spend all of my money at Starbucks, and it's honestly horrible because it's my obsession and I need to stop, but I'm never gonna stop. So let's just like jump into the question. What made you decide to make a YouTube, and what are your goals? It was the nail in the coffin on the live show, and I just was like, okay, like clearly this is what you guys want. I'm getting a French bulldog in like 3 weeks, so I just thought it would be great to document like him coming home to us. Not only that, but I think I'm probably just gonna do like vlogs, tags, probably just show you guys a little bit about my French bulldog Tank. I want to talk about my love for movies. I want to show you guys some of my bullet journaling. It's kind of just going to be all over the place, so please bear with me. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to focus on, and I know a lot of you guys are asking about if this is like going to be a reading channel or a lifestyle channel. It's probably definitely going to be more lifestyle. What is your dream job? So my dream job is actually to be a criminal psychologist. It's something that I've always wanted to do, never really stuck with it. There was a lot of things that got in the way of me doing that. That is the dream. I just love everything about psychology, and something about criminals is a lot more interesting to me. But yeah, if I could do that, I would definitely be doing that right now. What did you want to be when you were a child? I think I really wanted to be a chef. Culinary, pastries, baking, all of that. Love to do it. I still love to do it. I just view it more of as like a hobby. I feel like I'd be way too stressed out as, you know, like a head chef. Watching Hell's Kitchen just like gives me anxiety. So I think of it more as like, hey man, I'm just craving some pasta, I'm just gonna cook it, and I'm the only judge of it, so there we go. Next question is, what were you into as a kid that you're not now? And I feel like a lot of things. The main thing I can point out is the Jonas Brothers. Was obsessed with them. It was gross how obsessed I was with them. But now, no, not so much. Don't really care about them anymore. Don't really care about like the drama. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, the feud. You know what I'm talking about? All that. Yeah, no, don't care about that anymore. I'm just an adult now. That's what I can say. What are things you do to stay motivated? Honestly, like I just plan. For example, I was supposed to go to Vegas for Obed's birthday coming up on June 5th, and we literally planned almost everything, like hotel room. We were gonna plan a flight. Instead, to make up for it, you know, I just decided I was gonna bite the bullet and get a dog, because me and Obed have both been really wanting a dog for a long time anyways. But I just felt like it was a good time, you know, we're home every day now basically with quarantine. It's just gonna be a great addition to our life, and I just figured I would spend that money that I was gonna use for Vegas to just buying a dog. That's what I do to stay motivated. I just keep planning and looking forward to the future. Is cosmetology in your future? Well, it's actually in my past. I did go to beauty school for a little bit, but the school ended up getting canceled. Literally it closed when I was like 1 month in. Really sad day for me, but I just think of it as a sign from the universe. Maybe that's not what I was supposed to be doing. I'm okay with that. I'm moving on. Where did you go to college? Well, I did go to beauty school for a little bit, and then when that canceled, I did go to community college for a little bit, but that wasn't for me. In a classroom, learning about math, didn't vibe really well with that, and I just wanted to make money, and I didn't want to just sit in a classroom all day. I feel like I was going nowhere, honestly. That wasn't a good feeling for me. I decided that if I was gonna go back to school someday, that I was gonna know what I really wanted to do, put all my money and time into it, and really make it count. Not take take school for granted like I was back then. Definitely not gonna go to school anytime soon, and if I do, I'm really gonna do my research, really make time for it. What got you into movies? Me and Gabby got into movies around the same time. I'd say I was like a junior in high school. We watched this movie called Prisoners by my favorite director, Denis Villeneuve. It has Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman in it, and it's about two girls that go missing. And I just remember after that movie, I was very into like cinematography, directing, the acting, like everything about it. The score got me hooked. I was like, holy crap, I love movies. I love everything about them. I love the way movies make you feel when you're watching them. But I love, most importantly, what movies make you feel after you watch them, because you just sit there and you think about it, and it makes you think about your life sometimes, depending on what kind of movie you're watching. Something about movies is just magical to me. I just got really obsessed with it, and then from there on, it's history. Top 5 favorite movies in television. TV, I love Breaking Bad, I love Bates Motel, I love Dead to Me, I love Stranger Things, This Is Us. And then movies, I gotta stay with my top 5 as always. Blade Runner 2049, La La Land, Inception, The Dark Knight, and The Shining. Those will always be my top 5. Maybe something else will come along someday and bump them out, but I seriously doubt it. Would you rather direct a movie or act in it? That's a good question. I don't really see myself as like the actress type. I would love directing a movie. Favorite travel destination spot? This is hard because I love all the places that I've been to, but I would say that I would really like to go back to Hawaii. Been to New York twice now because I love New York so much, but that's kind of hard too because I would rather be home right now, where like in LA at the beach. So I don't know if that counts as a travel destination spot because it doesn't feel like I'm traveling when I'm there. It feels like I'm home again. I guess I would say Hawaii. I would love to go back. If you could travel somewhere real and then somewhere fictional, definitely go to Wonder Woman's land, Themyscira, because it's fucking beautiful and gorgeous, and there's only women, so it's probably amazing. Somewhere I haven't been yet, I would love to go to Paris or Melbourne, Australia. Those are two beautiful places that I would love to visit someday, and maybe I will after this whole coronavirus passes. And favorite time of the day? As much as I would love to be like, oh my god, I love mornings and I'm such a morning person, I can't. I love golden hour. When the sun is right there and the sky is turning navy blue on one side and like bright orange on one side. My favorite time of the day. I find myself most at peace at that time, and also like midnight. I get to reflect on my day. That's definitely my favorite time. My favorite season? I keep going back and forth between this because growing up, my favorite season was always winter, because in California, it felt like summer every day. Winter was a nice adjustment. It was a nice relief to have some fresh, cold air and not just always hot. But now that I live in Washington, I think my favorite is summer because it's the opposite. I mean, it's a breath of fresh air to have some heat, to have some sun, have some vitamin D, you know what I'm saying? Like, but don't get me wrong, I love the rain. I honestly love every weather. That's a hard question for me because I love fall too. Like, fall is literally the best. I don't know. Favorite singer besides Taylor Swift? That's funny because I was gonna say Taylor Swift. My top favorite will always be the 1975 and Coldplay. Lately that I've really been into has been like all this retro wave music. I love Time Cop 1983. I love Wolf Club, The Midnight. It's so amazing. Dagny and Astrid S. Zara Larsson too. Killing it, literally killing it. Favorite Taylor Swift album and song? My favorite album will always be 1989. I will never cheat on her. I love 1989. My favorite song will always be Style. It's so good. It's the best. It literally gives me chills every time it's on. Sing my heart out. Yeah. Favorite meal to cook? Well, this is hard because I always used to have pesto tortellini was my favorite. Ever since I realized I was lactose intolerant, it hasn't been quite my favorite anymore because the cheese is a lot for my stomach to handle. So now I really like making the creamy garlic parmesan chicken. It is so good. What will you do when lockdown is over? Not 100% sure. Even when lockdown is over, I don't think I'm gonna feel 100% safe to like really be out there doing stuff and traveling. So time is of the essence. I'm not sure. We'll see when we get there, but maybe travel. What I feel safe, because we're probably gonna have to, you know, get out and go to a beach or something. Now these questions are about Gabby, which all of you guys asked so many. The first one is, did you hit the big sister jackpot? Obviously I did. I have the best big sister in the world. There's nobody that is more loving, more loyal, more beautiful than my sister, which you guys all know because you watch her daily, and I just have the pleasure of being related to her. And what do you love most about Gabby? I think I love most about her is she is just a really beautiful person inside and out. And when I say that, I mean that because she has like the biggest heart. She always puts everybody else first before herself. She's like extremely loyal, just a total sweetheart. How are you similar and different? Well, we're similar in almost every way. We mainly agree on everything. We talk the same, we look the same, we laugh the same, we think the same things are funny. It's kind of, she's like my twin. We are obviously different in some ways too because we're two different people. I would say reading. I mean, she loves reading and I'm into like hair and makeup and she's not into that either. Obviously there's some differences there. We're mostly similar, I would say. Best part about living with your sister and the worst part. The best part about living with my sister is that she's always there. I can't go far without my family and just having her right there is the best. We cook meals together, we watch movies together. It's like a sleepover every day. And there is no worst part, okay? There's no worst part about living with my sister. We respect each other's boundaries. We've always have. Do you guys fight? No, we don't fight. We have some, you know, civil arguments sometimes, but we never fight. We never yell at each other or any of that unhealthy stuff. We're very respectful and we just talk it out, whatever we're talking about. And it's actually insane too because we work together, so you'd think we would have more like beef with each other or have some more anger rising, but no, it's always civil. We actually work better together. Do you take turns cooking? You could say that. I would say I'm more of the chef. I like to cook more of like the entrees. Gabby's more of like, hey, let me help you in the kitchen, which is obviously great. I mean, I'm not gonna turn down some help. Gabby cooks like the side dishes. Sometimes the best part, what books do you love that Gabby recommended you? Gabby recommended me every book that I've ever read. I don't read a book without Gabby's knowledge of it being 5 stars. Basically, I don't really enjoy reading if I don't know that it's gonna be a 5-star book, you know what I mean? I think it's more encouraging for me to read knowing it's gonna be lit. Gabby's opinion is the only one that really matters to me because we have the same taste. What's your favorite book and why? My favorite book has always been Vicious by V.E. Schwab. It reminds me of like Breaking Bad. So good. My favorite. I also like Forbidden and I like Ugly Love. My favorite genre of book? I don't know, maybe romance. Do you read as often as Gabby? Absolutely not. Gabby is the reading queen. I know, nope. It's a pretty big deal to me when I finish a book. Favorite bullet journaling supplies? Oh man, my bullet journal I got from Archer and Olive. It has silver pages on the outside. It's gorgeous. My Crayola thin markers are actually like my lifeline. I love those markers. Will you do a bullet journal flip through? If that's something that you guys are very interested in, I can try to attempt to do that. Not really sure how I would like place the camera and like film it for you guys. I would love to do like a month flip through and show you guys like how I rough draft and how I colored in. Do you do reading spreads in your bullet journal? No, I don't read enough to do that. I mainly just do like budgeting because that matters a lot to me. My favorite songs that I've listened to that month. Haven't obviously been going to the movies, but if I was, I would probably be having a movie spread. What curling iron do you use? I use the Nume like 5-in-1 curling iron where you can take off 5 of them and then have it. And then I use the second to last big one. So I always like to have really beachy waves. Favorite hair product is always, it's a 10, leave-in spray. It smells like heaven, but also works beautifully. It's a little expensive, but it is my favorite hair product. And my favorite brand of makeup, oh, so hard. I gotta say, all I've been using for my foundation lately is Bare Mineral. It's amazing. I use it for my powder, my liquid foundation, and for my concealer. I also love Tarte and Dose of Colors. That's always what I use for my lips. I only use drugstore brands for mascara. So you guys have just a few questions about Obed and I will answer those for you now. How did you and Obed meet? Me and Obed actually met coming up this September. It's 2 years. We met at work. He moved up from one of our other restaurant locations up to mine, and we were both training for shift leading at the time. We just clicked with each other. We became really good friends first. He really respected me as a coworker, and something about him was just so sweet and endearing and not like the other guys at work. He didn't tease me. He was just sweet, loving, and looked at me in my eyes. He's always just been an absolute sweetheart, and I loved the way he talked to other people and how he treated other people. He just really grabbed my heart, honestly, and we started dating. And by this time, I was his assistant manager, so we knew that it wasn't gonna last long and we couldn't cover it much longer. So we told our HR that we were dating and they moved him to another location, which I'm still thankful that he did that every single day because I love my store and my location and my crew. I love that he did that for me. How long have you guys been together? We have been together for a year and 5 months now. We got together in January 2019. Do you ever see you and him getting married? Absolutely, 100%. He is my best friend. He is my companion, my rock. He keeps me going. He tells me I'm beautiful every day, loves me through and through. He looks after me. He's always thinking of other people. There's nothing that he wouldn't do for his family or his friends. Just an absolute sweetheart. He just makes me super happy and I'm so lucky to have him in my life. So yes, 100%. So that is all the questions. But thank you for taking time out of your long, beautiful quarantine days to watch this video. Super fun. And I promise to have very entertaining videos for you guys for the future. I will do my best. It is mainly going to consist of puppies and vlogs and amazingness. I will let you guys get back to your Netflix binge or your bacon cookies session. I will see you guys again soon.